look through the track of Suzuka. What a beautiful place to come racing. And Guzman Miguel's pole by a tenth of a second from Timothy Spearson, who looks to bounce back after race number one. Made back drive in the first race. What can he do? Timothy Spearson did not have the race one that he would have wanted at all. He's now got to correct that going into race number two. I'm sure he'll be determined, like the Australian cricket team, to move forward like cockpits for such a long time. Timothy Spearson, Guzman Miguel on pole on the right-hand side now, alongside Timothy Spearson, who's getting loose and limbered up, ready for this one. Adrian Gomez, P3 on the second row of the grid. He'll be alongside that of Tim Portsmadder, then the Swiss driver. Wait for them to go green. Who's going to be the driver to get the best start? We'll find out. Long hold. Now as it's green and go for the second time this afternoon. A great start from the P2 man of Timothy Spearson, but already coming off into turn number one of that on the pole of Guzman Miguel. Tim Portsmadder already on the inside of that of Adrian Gomez. He's got through up into P3 already as Spearson now attacking that of Guzman. Side by side through the S's of 3 and 4. They're still together, and Miguel still manages to hang on into the lead of this race at the moment. Portsmadder wanting to get onto the back of Spearson and through as quick as he can. Side by side spinner in the background through the final part of the S's. Up through Dunlop they come. What a start to this Suzuka race. 17 laps here at this world famous circuit, and Tim Portsmadder got the move done on Gomez, and that's Christopher looking on the inside of Gomez and taking the two, and he's got the move done, I think, on the exit. Yes, he has. Not fully. Tucks in now as Gomez. Christopher through. And another change here for David Verthridge. Is he about to lose out to that of Ivan Marino? I think he has done. They're still side by side coming through 200R. A few cars in the background as well still together. And side by side is Marino and Verthridge coming up to Spoon Corner. Verthridge on the outside and Marino through now. What a chaotic opening start to this race. What a lap this has been. Verthridge now in the slipstream towards the famous 130R. Does he have it in him to go up the inside? He's going to go up the inside. Will Marino back out of this one? Are they going to both try around the outside? They stick together. It's a great run for Melvin in the background. Side by side with that of Marino now into the Casio triangle. Marino and Verthridge still fighting it out, and Verthridge gets through at the exit of the Casio triangle there. What a move through 130R. David Verthridge, full commitment, as there go your leaders, and Gomez trying to get onto the back now with Christoffel. Marino coming back at Verthridge in towards the first corner, round the outside line. Look out for Melvin on the inside, he's not there. Marino tucked back into the apex, and will now have to sit and patiently wait through the S's unless an opening comes for Marino. But what an opening lap to this race. Absolutely fantastic at Suzuka. And Migueles manages to lead from Spearson, from Portsmadder, Christoffel, Gomez, Verthridge, and then this of Marino. This is 130R. What a move from Marino. Pulls to the inside line, keeps it planted, gives Marino the room on the outside. Great bit of driving there. Marino thought of coming back at him later on the brakes into the chicane, but Verthridge had the run and the momentum to get the job done, and now pulls away a little bit from Marino in this one. But what a start to this first race it has been. Absolutely fantastic. Here is Roberto Miguez trying to attack the back of Unai Morotto in P9 and 10. They've got that of Norik Lockie as well, having a look up the inside into Spoon. Goes Miguez. Still there for the second part. This could be nip and tongue come the exit of the Spoon corner. They're still together side by side. No slipstream involved here at all. Still side by side together. Are we going to get another moment through 130R? Morotto can't chuck in behind yet. And here comes Lockie to have a look as well on Morotto, the inside of 130R. Little bit of contact between Morotto and that of Miguez. In towards the Casio triangle. Verthridge and Marino are side by side as well. Miguez gets past Morotto, and Verthridge and that of Marino are having a little scrap as well. Further forward there, side by side, coming down towards turn one. Morotto side by side with Miguez in towards turn one. On the outside line, the yellow car is Miguez. The multicoloured car is that of... Miguez is the multicoloured car. The yellow car of Morotto loses out now to the light blue of Lockie. And what a race here at Spa. 2 laps gone. Fantastic action. Spearson with the fastest lap of the race. That is a 1:46.2. Oh, big snap for Miguez into Dunlop now. Verthwich held on over Marino as well. And now Lockie fancies his chances on that of Miguez, it looked like. This is back with Ivan Marino. Melvin just behind. Verthwich just ahead. Lockie's got past Miguez and so's Morato on the timing tower. And now Morato's got past Lockie and Miguez has lost out to Mossa. It is all happening down there. What has happened to Norik? Lockie was running well. Miguez and Morato have now lost out to Nico Mossa in this one. And they're still going at it, is Morato and Miguez here. And also, you've got Schmidt and Troninger going at it. But Morato up the inside at Spoon. Little bit of a snap as he took too much curve. Still on that inside line for the second part. Again, another correction. Bit of oversteer. Oh, nearly contact between the two of them. As Morato tucks in behind. Being squeezed to the grass. Oh, he's tapped him. He's in the wall. Round goes Miguez. Morato frustrated with himself there. Knows he's hit the back of Miguez. And Miguez's race is done here. A tap from the Morato on the back of Miguez. You saw the reaction of Unai Morato. You saw the frustration. Tim Portsman, a fastest lap. Here comes Gomez on the inside of Christoffel. In towards the first corner once again. Christoffel hangs out round the outside and keeps that position. What a race in this one so far. Absolutely action-packed. Tim Portsman and now the fastest lap with a 1:46.210. And Adrian Gomez now looking to come back on Christoffel in this race. This has been a frantic, fantastic start to Suzuka. Lap number 4 we're on of 17. And it is Miguez from Spearson from Tim Portsman looking for yet another podium in this racing on the RU3 series. Here is Spearson off a second off the back of Miguez. Drama at Suzuka, it always provides a bit of action. Excuse me. And Guzman Miguez now not under any pressure at the moment. He'll feel a little bit from Spearson, but Spearson's not looking to make a move. He's too far back. It's all just calmed down a little bit now as we enter the fourth, as we're about to finish the fourth lap. It just calms down that little bit. What a race. At Spa, very quiet at Brands Hatch. Oh, what a dive! Spearson dives Miguez. Misses the first apex, pushes him a little wide. Where is Spearson? He's still on the outside. So a late lunge from Timothy. And he's now side by side with the leader, Guzman Miguez, as they cross the line. Wheel to wheel. Christoffel sets the fastest lap as he heads down after Portsmouth. He can't keep with the top two again. Spearson round the outside of turn 1 and turn 2 contact. He's in a slide, he catches it, and now Tim Portsmouth is there. He's right in play with the top 3 once again. Oh, it's drama at Suzuka this afternoon. Spearson and Miguez there, bit of contact, both got in a slide. That's put Portsmouth right back into play. Dramas here at Suzuka, absolute dramas. As Nico Moss has lost a couple of places here, so a mistake for him potentially. Under the bridge, there you go. And it is Miguez, Spearson, Portsmouth, Christoffel, Gomez, Verthwich, fastest lap of the race out of a 1:45.9. What a race. Timothy Spearson got it done, missed the first corner, kept it within the track limits though. At the Casio Triangle, lap 5. On this dramatic race here at Suzuka. What a day. What a race at the moment. Timothy Spearson. Look at that, there's 5 for the lead. Nearly 6 when you count David Verthwich nearly involved in this. All within a second of the car in front. Spearson in the slipstream once again. Flat through 130R. It's Christian, that's Verthwich and Marino, is it? No, sorry, it's Verthwich and I think Gomez. As Portsmouth, apologies. So Verthwich, next Christoffel. Completely got them wrong. Absolutely got them wrong. Christoffel and Portsmouth, a bit of contact into the Casio Triangle. Apologies on the wrong names here. But Portsmouth and Christoffel going hard at it. Weaving, trying to break the slipstream. Spearson to the outside of turn one again. Brakes later. Hangs it around the outside of one. Into two. Can he get it done now on the exit? He's gone right. Contact! Contact! Migler's in a wall. He's out of this one. And Spearson slow. Portsmouth leads this race. Christophel's into second. And I believe Adrian Gomez, yes he is, into third. It has all turned on its head again. We saw it a lap ago where Spearson and Miglers made contact, had a slide through the exit of two. They've now had bigger contact at the same part of the circuit, and they're both off. And Migles is down to 8th place, and now it's Portsmouth who's trying to hold on over Christoffel. 6 of the most dramatic laps here at Suzuka, and Tim Portsmouth is hanging on to this one now. He's your new race leader. What a race. Turned on its head. Adrian Gomez on the podium ahead of Spearson. Oh my. Catch your breath. Don't go anywhere, folks, because this is still going to stay spicy. Christoffel out of spoon in the slipstream now of Tim Portsmouth. And what can Christoffel do? Not getting close enough as they come to 130R. Too close to the corner now to make a move. Can he get it done under the braking zone? At the moment, in towards turn the Casio triangle. No, he can't. Oh, like Gomez had got it wrong through the Casio triangle. He's not come through with him. I think he's lost a place there too, Spearson. So Gomez there, out of shape at the Casio triangle, loses out to Spearson. Here's Verthridge now on the back of Adrian Gomez. Having a look up the inside into one, can't do it there. What a day it has been here at Suzuka. This has been absolutely fantastic. 7 chaotic laps at the moment, or 6. We're on to the 7th now. Yellow flag in the top corner. Someone's had a moment somewhere. Look at the top few cars. I think the top 7 cars are all pretty close together. Bit of a gap between the top 2 and 3rd. Top 7 cars, though, pretty close. Look at that. It's 9 seconds. 10 seconds separates the top 10, but 3 seconds separates the top 7. Don't go anywhere, folks, because this could end up any way. Anybody could win this race in that top 7 at the moment. It has been dramatic. They've got to settle now into a rhythm. They've just got to find their feet here. This is where they've got to start to just calm down a little bit. The opening laps are gone. The drama has gone. Get into that rhythm. Settle. Drive your race. I don't know how warm the drivers are in their simulators, but it is rather warm here in the studio. What a drive from all of these drivers out here. Gomez, a little wiggle on the exit of 130R. Here comes Verthridge to the outside of the chicane at the end. Round the outside for the first part, inside for the second. Gomez hangs it on in there. Still side by side, the pair of them. Gomez still going strong. And Verthridge still there side by side. Spearson, fastest lap of the race at 45.693. Can Verthridge go right around the outside of Adrian Gomez? Backs out of that and thinks better of it. Waits once again for another opening. And the more these two start to have a fight, the more the top 3 are just going to slowly pull away a little bit. Just breathe for a little bit. We can just have a moment of calm as look at Spearson putting the pressure on Christoffel now. This is going to allow that of Portsmouth to pull away. You can just see further up the road, the Marino's got Melvin for company as well. There is Christoffel. Christoffel, second place at the moment. Timothy Spearson sat in third. See them getting in the slipstream of Spearson. You can hear that car just bottoming out as it bounces on the straight. 130R. Is he going to think of a move? No, he's not. A bit of a wiggle, bouncing off the curb too hard for Christoffel there. That's just going to put him on the back foot. Down this start straight, Spearson's still in that slipstream. He's tried the outside line twice at turn 1. Here comes Melvin, getting closer to the back of Marino. Just seeing Gomez getting closer to the back of these two now. The top 7 still in pretty close contention for this race. While Christoffel's just starting to worry about Spearson a bit more, Portsmouth is just extending that gap a little bit. Last time round was 4 tenths quicker. Timothy Spearson then still chasing down after Christoffel. Get a good run out the hairpin. This could be a great shot out the hairpin. Get a good run and get him towards Spoon. Not close enough at the moment. Portsmouth's gap's now over a second to Christoffel. Spearson's still there, still pretty close. Christoffel's got to be wary of him. So we've already seen one dive from Spearson at the chicane a few laps ago. Excuse me. Spearson now getting even closer through 130R. Is this his chance to have a look at the chicane? He's already having a look. Up the inside. Doesn't dive, doesn't think about it, doesn't make the move. Getting closer once again though is Spearson now. Looking to the inside line of turn 1. He's tried the outside twice to no avail. Now up the inside, contact with Christoffel, and Spearson's round as well. Of that of Guzman Migles. Melvin got past Unai Morotto during all of that, and Timothy Spearson sets the fastest lap of the race. Anything could still happen in this one.